Hey you guys, today we'll be looking at 2B's combat from NieR Automata. There's quite a lot here, so let's get right to it. I'll be breaking this video up into sections based on each weapon set. If you have no weapons equipped, 2B will attack with punches and kicks. Your normal combo opens with 2 punches before 2B flips forward with a kick and ends with a roundhouse kick. If you hold down square at any point during this combo, 2B will twist up into the air before slamming a fist down to the ground. The air combo is a simple 2-punch combo. Your strong attack is a quick triple kick attack. Charging this strong attack does not change the animation, but the damage is higher. With the other weapons, if you hit triangle during an attack, you'll use your secondary weapon alongside your primary in a unique attack. When you hit triangle with no weapons being your secondary one, 2B will just do the 3-hit kick attack. While dashing, if you hit triangle, 2B will handspring into a flying kick forward. If you hit attack and dash at the same time, 2B will usually throw her secondary weapon down, spinning it on the ground. Even though she doesn't have a secondary weapon here, she will still do the throwing animation. If you attack and jump at the same time, 2B will flip and sharply kick upwards. Using a strong attack in the air will have 2B flipping before shooting down towards the ground with their arms crossed. Counterattacking with no weapons shows 2B doing an extremely strong punch that sends the enemy flying. Let's move on to small swords. Your ground combo with this weapon has 2B doing 2 slashes before throwing her sword spinning forward. 2B will throw her sword 3 times before dashing forward and slashing upward, flipping backwards with the slice. Holding square during the combo will have 2B spinning into the air before landing on her knees and twisting on the ground. To end the attack, 2B will move to a crouch position, slicing once outwards. The air combo has 2B doing 4 slices before throwing her sword forward. One interesting thing I found was that you can actually continue your combo between jumps, so you won't lose where you're at in your combo. 2B's triangle attack will have her flipping forward with a slash before throwing it forward, causing it to spin multiple times in midair. Attacking again will show 2B twisting in the air, holding her hands up to catch her sword before slicing down as she lands. She will then follow this up with a quick throw forward, spinning it in midair again. Holding triangle during any part of this will have 2B thrusting her sword forward. This has a unique animation at the end where she flips the sword back to her other hand after the attack. Let's look at the unique attacks associated with the small sword. If you have 2 small swords, 2B will twist into the air, slicing outwards with both swords before landing and doing 2 quick crossing slashes. If you have a longsword equipped, she will teleport it above her and catch it, letting it rest on her shoulder as she does 2 quick slashes with her small sword. She then follows this up with a twirling slash with both weapons before slamming the longsword down on the ground to end the attack. With a spear equipped, 2B will spin the spear in front of herself like a shield as she dashes forward. She'll end with a twisting slash with her small sword. With the combat bracers, 2B will do a quick twisting slash before flipping backwards and shooting the bracer forward. If you are dashing and press triangle, 2B will spin multiple times in the air before throwing her blade forward, spinning in midair. Jumping and attacking at the same time will have 2B doing a slashing uppercut. Doing a strong attack while you are airborne will have 2B throwing her blade like a boomerang before slamming downwards. There's a unique animation where she twists the blade in the air and catches it as she is standing up. After a perfect dodge, 2B will teleport and we can see multiple slashes appear before she becomes visible again and drops down to the ground. There are 2 kind of idle animations for the small swords. After attacking, 2B will do a little tap with the blade before moving back to her normal position. After standing still for a bit, she will swing the sword around herself before teleporting it back behind herself. Now let's look at the long swords. The ground combo for your longsword is pretty simple with only 2 attacks. The first attack is a strong slam downwards before 2B uses the sword to vault off the ground to do another slam attack. If you hold square during this combo, the sword will teleport above 2B before she catches it and twists into the air, throwing it forward into the ground. She will spin forward on the ground before the sword teleports back behind her. The air attack is a slash that sends 2B into a flip from the momentum. Your triangle attack has 2B twisting and swinging her large sword around herself before letting it go and guiding it with her hand to reach a wider area. If you attack again, 2B will follow this up with a kick, guiding the sword with her foot before using her hand again to guide it. Holding triangle will start a charge-up attack. Letting it go before it is fully charged will have 2B throwing the sword forward into the ground. Charging all the way up will have 2B spinning around twice with the sword outstretched. The effects around this charge, coupled with the glowing sword, are some really nice touches. If you have 2 large swords equipped, when you do your square triangle combo, 2B will flip forward and catch both large swords to do a double slam attack. I won't go over the small and large sword combo since it's the same as last time. The large sword and the spear combo has 2B kicking the spear forward into the ground and swinging around it as she throws her sword around her. As it passes in front of her, she will kick it, causing it to spin forward. Lastly, if you have bracers equipped, 2B will throw it into the air and use the large sword as a bat to hit it towards enemies. Using it multiple times in a row seems to make 2B miss it. Using your strong attack while dashing will have 2B throw the large sword spinning forward. The momentum from throwing it causes her to hop forward. The uppercut with a large sword is a spinning slash upwards, and the ground slam is a strong slice downwards. After a perfect dodge, 2B will counterattack with a thrust forward, followed by her twisting and sending the large sword flying forward. She'll then catch it and slice around herself as she spins. If you are holding the large sword for a bit without attacking, 2B will stab it into the ground before teleporting it to her back. The next weapon set we will look at are the spears. Your ground combo with your spear consists of 3 striking jabs. The spins between strikes is a really nice touch. Holding square has 2B spinning the spear around herself before slashing out in front. 2B's air combo is pretty much her ground combo without the spins. Her strong attack is a 2-hit combo with the first hit having her spin the spear around her back before slashing upwards. Following this up, she spins the spear, kicking it back the other way and slashing outwards. The charge attack, like the large sword, has 2 levels to it. Not charging all the way will have 2B flipping the spear multiple times before slashing into a crouch position. The full charge is a powerful thrust forward. If you do your square triangle combo attack with 2 spears, 2B will do a double lunging attack. The only other unique attack we haven't seen is paired with the bracers. This shows 2B dashing forward into the air with a spear thrust before following it up with a punch from a bracer. Dashing and attacking will have 2B doing a cartwheel, spinning the spear beside her before grabbing it and throwing it forward. Her uppercut has her stabbing upwards, and her ground slam is a thrust into the ground. After a perfect dodge, 2B will spin and slash outwards before spinning the spear above her head. If you are holding the spear for a bit without attacking, 2B will twist the spear before spinning it around her neck. Now let's look at the combat bracers. The ground combo opens with a 3-punch combo, with the last punch being an uppercut into the air. 2B follows this up with 2 kicks before spinning with her arms outstretched. If you hold square, 2B will spin into the air before punching down into the ground. The air combo is a quick 5-punch combo. Your strong attack is a punch downward before 2B dashes forward. She then jumps and turns around, kicking back into a backflip. She'll roll onto the ground before finishing with another 2 quick punches. Holding triangle will have 2B shoot the bracer out in front of herself. If you have 2 sets of bracers during a unique attack, 2B will do a flurry of punches with all 4 bracers. Her dash attack shows her jumping up and doing a spinning kick before slamming both hands down into the ground. Her uppercut is just a powerful punch upwards, and her ground slam uses both bracers to strike downwards. After a perfect dodge, 2B will slide forward, striking the enemy up into the air before jumping up and punching them away. When 2B is putting her braces away, she throws her arms outwards, teleporting the bracers to her back. Lastly, I want to look at a couple of unique animations with the bot. Jumping and shooting at the same time will have 2B using the bot to fling herself forward. Attacking while you are gliding will have 2B do a spinning kick. After a perfect dodge, you can grab the bot to shoot a giant blast forward. Lastly, you can slide a finger on the touchpad to pet the bot. Oh, one last note, you can hold L3 and R3 to cause 2B to self-destruct, which I literally never knew was an option. I was really excited for this game, so I never actually looked at anybody else play this game, and the only time I ever tried to use this self-destruct option was on the bunker, which resulted in a game over, so I assumed it would always give you a game over when you self-destruct. So I never actually used it in gameplay. And that is all I have for you guys today. I really love NieR Automata. I've been waiting for a chance to cover this game, so if you guys do enjoy this, let me know so I can do some more combat breakdowns for NieR Automata. I'm also really looking forward to NieR Replicant, so hopefully I'll be able to cover some of that too. I do want to say that I probably missed something in this breakdown. There are a ton of animations in NieR Automata. It is insane. If I missed something, please let me know down below. Anyways, thank you to my Patreons who support me. Their names will be on screen right now. If you want to see my breakdowns early or schedule the breakdowns I want to do for each month, head over to my Patreon. If you enjoyed this video, click the cards on screen to see some other breakdowns. I mostly cover Kingdom Hearts, but have also been working on some content for Final Fantasy. Anyways, subscribe or share this, and I will see you in the next video.